Hi, this is Phil Rhodes from selfmarkingsheets.co.uk. I'm going to show you something special today that will allow you to find all your whole class's scores in one go. Now, it takes a little bit of time, so watch this video carefully, pause it, rewind bits, and have a go. You're going to need this blank spreadsheet that I've created also on the website. Ready to put the scores in. Now I've created a little script, been working on that to get it working. First thing you're going to need to do is find the set of results you want to look at. So I'm going to load up my Google Classroom here. We're going to click the class drive folder from the classwork tab, and when you click on that you will get a set of resources and folders like this. I'm going to jump in and do the angles in special triangles that the class has already created, but what is clever about this is it can be used live while the pupils are running the task. So you've loaded up a set of files in a directory. It may of course look like that. That is quite possible with all the names down one side. Along the URL bar at the top you've got drive.google.com, etc, etc, and the key thing we are looking for is the set of random numbers and letters that follows the slash after the word folders. Now if you click once it highlights everything. If you double click it will highlight just the bit after the word folders. You can just see it on the left. So do a copy, Control C. That is going to copy this, what they call the ID of this directory. Now the other thing to do is to go and load up one of the children's worksheets, and this is what it would look like. This is when they've already created it, and find where the percentage score is. In this case there's two cells, R1 and S1, but you need the one on the left. Remember that this cell where the 97% is R1. Now if we go to our blank spreadsheet and scroll down a bit, you will see at row 35 and below there's a few things ready to go. It looks like it's got some errors, but this is very important. Now at the moment it's set up at cell R1. We're going to be using the percentage from that. If you click on that or double click it, you will see that it says import range, and it's going to take the URL on the left hand side and cell R1. That's perfect, that's what I need. Just pressing escape to get out, but you can also see it up there at the top. You may need to change it. Not every spreadsheet is exactly the same. Okay, next step, you're going to have to go to the Tools menu and go to Script Editor. Click on Script Editor and you will find a script that I've already created that should be within this file. Now, if you know anything about scripts, you can look through it, but the key thing you need is this bit in red, which is the getting the folder ID. Now double click it to highlight it and simply Control V to paste in that new one we did. Alright, you could use your right button and do the paste there as an alternative. We've already checked everything's going. You can save the project and then run the project. Running it first will save it automatically. Now as you click run, you will see at the bottom it will say that it's executing this file. Let's just see if it's going to work. And then we're going to jump. It sometimes needs authorization, so do review the permissions. You might need to sign in with your particular account. Make sure you do that and then click allow. Let's hope that will work. And then it says execution has started. Now jump back to your SMS Scores spreadsheet and you can start to see everything is being put in place. Lots of things happening at once. It's the name and the URL, and then these two boxes up here are being copied into forename and surname, and then it gets sorted by surname. It doesn't do that automatically. And then this cell R1 reference. Now you can see that it goes reference. You need to connect these sheets. All you need to do, click allow access, and it gives you the score of this person. Hold your mouse over the next one, click allow access, and so on. That's it. It does mean you have to do this quite a lot. So I've paused the video and accessed all those scores just by going one at a time, clicking and allow access. Now it's a matter of copying those names. So we're going to highlight the forename and surname bit, Control C for copy, or right button and copy up to the top. And this time you're going to have to do a paste special and put values only. We don't want the formulae, or Control Shift V does the job. Okay, now go back down here. You might want to copy the URL and the score. That's quite useful if you want, if you actually want to keep track of something that's going on in the lesson as you go. That works quite nicely. Or you can do the same thing as before, Control paste special, but you lose the formatting. So paste it first, then do paste special. Works quite well. Let me show you. So we can just highlight the score, do a Control C for copy. I'll do it in a new row so you can see it. When you paste it in, it seems to say error and reference, but if you then go paste special, Control Shift V, it will do that. You need to make sure it's percentages, reduce the number of decimal places, and that's an alternative way of doing it. Okay, just delete that. You are finished in terms of getting your scores, but what you do need to do is delete everything below the word name and score, ready for the next time you do it. Don't worry about the cells being outlined, that's not a problem. Along the bottom I've got different class tabs for you to name, and they will all work in the same way, so they're all blank, ready for you to go with different things. So good luck on that. Make sure you remember to change cell R1, and make sure when you get to your script you change that bit in red of the folder. Good luck.